matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That one goes for 8 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Again, it's Watson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They think they have the advantage. They think they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
They're going to the air on the opening drive. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. Succop's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Yeah, what up, boy?
So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Oh, my God.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to
I would never get done
trying
like
to
that.
set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Come on, set.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to Christian Kirk. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it's second down.
Let's go.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on second down. Tua. Open man is Uzama. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Ready?
Off of play action. Tagovailoa.
What the
And that will
fuck,
be
man?
incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6.
Whoa.
Panther touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it. We'll see that opening drive field goal. And brings it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw, Watson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Watson.
Okay.
It is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll run for it with Penny. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketing the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
For the right play, yeah.
That too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 12. Tua sets up to pass it.
Really talented,
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change down the field, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Out to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Sterling Shepard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have retaken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is now 10-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The Panthers are 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. Keenan Allen halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50 as his guys have now moved out in front. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches take to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Watson now to throw.
Take the ball.
Incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And this is Shepard on the catch. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Succop now for the Tampa Bay field goal.
He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away.
Succop's kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
From the 30 on second down, Tua. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On the draw, it's Pollard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 39, Watson.
Oh,
it's
God,
to
how did I pick that
Williams.
up?
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Penny. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, ready?
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Looking to throw on second down. Tua. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah.
It's a big ass
He's going to get a
ground.
good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it.
I pressed the wrong fucking button.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action. Now it's Tua.
Oh, what the
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Tua going to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Bucs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watson's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Finding Williams once more, complete. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Inside handoff, Penny. And And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Penny. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad Penny with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, okay.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. 3 quarters have come and gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Van Jefferson, 53 yards. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive. Really position A. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Penny on the counter. And some space here. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. And Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Watson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Deion Jones gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? They're gonna look to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that?
They gave me that
That's the
one.
situation we just saw there. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Here's Tua. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On the double.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. C.J. Uzomah from a yard out. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I'm struggling, dog.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts.
Oh, pick it off.
Aggressive here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Out of the gun, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And taken at the 46. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Let's go now. Correct block.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Pollard again. Oh, no, he lost
Bro.
the ball. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Fuck this
and
game,
the return will
man.
stop right around the 25.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game.
Game
Instead, they
ass,
coughed it up.
bro.
I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the
Fuck
offense's
ass.
perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They keep it with Penny on first down to about the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers get a signal for their third and final timeout.
2 weeks in a row.
As it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. Sliding through, and he's got space. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 19-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Penny, a first down carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Yeah, bro.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you, these division games never for the...